Hi guys, good morning. Today is Friday, May 22nd, 2020. And today we are going to continue with the same topic from last class. Last class we talked about what a process essay is. We talk about the writing process. You already did your brainstorm, which is the pre-write. Today we are going to talk about the first draft. But first, what is a first draft? First draft or drafting, it is to create a rough copy of your writing. It is not important that the draft be perfect. The main thing is to get words on paper. The most important thing is that you have to start getting your ideas, you start writing. Here you have some tips. Write your own ideas in order. Use your choices to develop a main idea and supporting details. Read your work out loud and check if you have problems to understand or be clear. Ask a friend for his or her feedback. Process essay structure. Process essay explains how something is done, how something occurs, or how something works. This essay implies almost the same structure as some other essays. We need an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. The only difference is the body of the essay. Why? Because it is not built in a form of arguments and evidence. This means you don't need to search for some facts to support your point because your point is just a simple description of a process. Remember, we are describing a series of steps. An introduction explains the actual process and why it is relevant or important. Main body represents a list of all the equipment, tools, or resources necessary for the particular process. And the conclusion outlines the process in a sequential order or chronological order. Here we have some transitional words that they are really useful when we write a process essay. They connect the ideas in an essay. Transition marks the stages of the story, the chronology. They help to move forward and show the sequence of events. Transitional words for beginning, we have first, once, one time, to begin, to start, initially, in the beginning, it started when, first of all, once upon a time, one morning, one day. Middle, then, next, later, second, also, soon, after that, suddenly, before long, later that day, meanwhile, and unfortunately. End. Finally, last, at last, in the end, eventually, to sum it up, last but not the least, as a result. Here you have three basic steps to write a process essay. One, divide the process. Have a clear purpose and divide the process into basic or well defined steps, usually following a chronological order. Number two, use effective transitions. They help clarify a process analysis essay. Phrases such as then, next, after, help the reader. In the previous slide, you have a list of transitions. Number three, read the paper carefully. Examine the process as a step by step, looking for possible omissions, like probably if you are skipping something. Here we have the example, a recipe. Probably you are forgetting something. You can check on a recipe. Guys, this will be all for today. Remember to check the activity in Santillana's platform. Stay home and take care.